There are two kinds of powerful men. The first spends money to look successful. The second uses money to become impossible to control. History remembers the second. When people hear the word dangerous, they imagine violence. The Stoics imagined something entirely different. A dangerous man is someone who cannot be manipulated by comfort, fear, greed, or luxury. A man whose decisions are not for sale. Someone who has enough discipline that money becomes his servant, not his master. The ancient Stoics never taught people to hate wealth. They taught them to refuse slavery to wealth. Because the moment your happiness depends on expensive habits, you become easy to control. Today, we'll explore the Stoic money habits practiced by men who valued freedom over appearances. These aren't flashy investing tricks. They're timeless psychological habits that quietly create financial strength while everyone else is chasing status. Let's begin. Habit 1. Own less than you can afford. Most people increase their lifestyle every time their income rises. It's called lifestyle inflation. The Stoics saw this as a trap. Every luxury creates another need. Every need creates another dependency. Imagine earning twice as much. Instead of saving it, you buy a larger house, a newer car, more subscriptions, better clothes. Now your monthly expenses double. You aren't richer. You've simply become more expensive to maintain. A Stoic thinks differently. He lets income rise, but keeps his needs almost unchanged. The gap between income and expenses becomes freedom. That freedom buys choices. The ability to leave a toxic workplace. The courage to refuse corruption. The confidence to walk away. True wealth isn't what you spend. It's what you don't need. Comfort. Habit 2. Delay pleasure. Modern culture says, if you want it, buy it. The Stoics asked, will I still want this tomorrow? Impulse spending is emotional. Stoic spending is deliberate. Before purchasing anything significant, pause. Wait. A day. A week. Sometimes a month. Most desires disappear when emotions cool. The money remains. The dangerous man understands something powerful. Every dollar saved today purchases options tomorrow. Discipline compounds just like investments. Small decisions repeated over years become extraordinary freedom. Habit 3. Never buy status. Status is expensive. Confidence is free. Many people purchase watches, cars, designer clothes, not because they need them, but because they hope strangers will admire them. The Stoics called this slavery to opinion. If your happiness depends on being admired, other people control your emotions. Dangerous men don't chase approval. They chase competence. Competence creates confidence. Confidence doesn't need advertising. The richest man in the room often says the least. The weakest often spends the most trying to look powerful. Real power doesn't announce itself. Habit 4. Prepare for hard times while times are good. The Stoics practiced negative visualization. Not because they were pessimists, because they were prepared. They imagined losing everything. Their job, their money, their comfort. Then they asked, what would I do? Preparation destroys panic. Financial resilience begins before emergencies happen. Dangerous men build emergency funds, learn multiple skills, avoid unnecessary debt, maintain relationships, build health, because when difficult times arrive, preparation looks like luck. The future belongs to those who prepare before they need to. Habit 5. Separate wealth from identity. Many people become their paycheck, their title, their possessions. Lose those things, and they lose themselves. The Stoics warned against this. Money can disappear overnight. Markets crash. Businesses fail. Economies change. If your identity depends on wealth, you become emotionally fragile. A dangerous man values character above possessions. His discipline survives bankruptcy. His integrity survives success. His confidence survives failure because the source of his strength was never his bank account. Habit 6. Spend generously on what matters. Stoicism is not about becoming cheap. It's about becoming intentional. Spend freely. On education, health, experiences, tools, books, skills, relationships. These purchases multiply your future. Reduce spending on things that impress strangers. Increase spending on things that improve yourself. The dangerous man asks one question before every purchase. Will this improve my life after the excitement disappears? If the answer is no, he walks away. Habit 7. Learn to enjoy simplicity. One of the greatest Stoic exercises was voluntary discomfort. Sleeping on the floor, eating simple meals, wearing ordinary clothes. Not because they had to, because they wanted to prove they could. Luxury loses its power when you know you can live without it. Imagine knowing that if life became difficult, you'd still be okay. That confidence cannot be purchased. Simple living creates psychological strength. The man who can enjoy a modest meal is richer than the man who requires luxury to smile. Habit 8. Invest in yourself before investments. The greatest investment isn't stocks. It's your earning ability, your skills, your discipline, your reputation. No recession can permanently destroy genuine competence. The Stoics believed the mind was humanity's greatest asset. Read daily, learn continuously, improve communication, develop emotional control, master patience. The market can take your money, it cannot take your wisdom. Knowledge compounds forever. Habit 9. Guard your attention like your wallet. Money isn't the only thing people steal. They steal your attention. Advertisements are designed to make you dissatisfied with what you already have. The Stoics believed that peace begins by controlling what enters your mind. A dangerous man doesn't constantly expose himself to lifestyles that encourage comparison. He knows that envy is expensive. The less he compares, the less he spends. Instead of scrolling through luxury, he studies knowledge. Because attention creates desire. Desire creates spending. And spending creates dependence. Habit 10. Never let emotion make financial decisions. Fear buys at the top. Panic sells at the bottom. Anger starts businesses that fail. Pride keeps failing businesses alive. The Stoics believed emotions should be acknowledged, not obeyed. A dangerous man never makes major financial decisions while emotional. He waits until his mind is calm. He knows that temporary feelings can create permanent consequences. Discipline always outperforms impulse. Habit 11. Live below your reputation. Many people become prisoners of their own image. They feel obligated to maintain appearances. A nicer car, a larger home, more expensive vacations. Not because they want them, because people expect them. The Stoics taught that reputation belongs to others. Character belongs to you. A dangerous man refuses to go broke protecting an image. He would rather look ordinary and remain free. Habit 12. Make every dollar work. Money should never sit idle without purpose. Every dollar has a job: to invest, to protect, to educate, to create opportunities. The Stoics respected efficiency. Waste wasn't just losing money, it was losing potential. Dangerous men don't ask, "How much did I spend?" They ask, "What did this money accomplish?" Habit 13. Learn to say no. Every invitation costs something. Every opportunity demands time. Every purchase competes with another priority. The Stoics believed wisdom is knowing what to refuse. A dangerous man says no more often than yes. No to unnecessary subscriptions. No to emotional purchases. No to keeping up with people who don't pay his bills. Every no protects a future yes. Habit 14. Build quiet wealth. Some people broadcast success. Others build it silently. The Stoics admired quiet confidence. A dangerous man doesn't announce every promotion, every investment, every business deal, because real wealth grows best without applause. Silence protects focus, and focus multiplies results. Habit 15. Value time more than money. Money can return. Time never does. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself that life is slipping away every day. A dangerous man calculates purchases in hours of life. Before buying something, he asks, "How many hours of my life did this really cost?" This question changes everything. Expensive habits suddenly look much less attractive. Habit 16. Keep your circle financially healthy. The Stoics understood that character is contagious. So are financial habits. Spend enough time around people drowning in debt. Eventually, debt feels normal. Spend time around disciplined builders. Saving becomes natural. A dangerous man protects his environment. because your circle quietly shapes your future. Habit 17. Be comfortable walking away. Power belongs to the one who can leave. The Stoics believed freedom comes from needing less. A dangerous man can leave a bad job, a dishonest partnership, an unfair negotiation, because he prepared beforehand. Desperation destroys leverage. Freedom creates it. Habit 18. Never gamble your peace. Not every opportunity deserves your money. Fast wealth often creates fast ruin. The Stoics preferred steady progress over reckless ambition. A dangerous man avoids investments he doesn't understand. He refuses to chase hype, because protecting capital is easier than rebuilding it. Patience is profitable. Habit 19. Make your skills inflation-proof. Prices rise. Currencies change. Markets fluctuate. But valuable skills continue producing income. The Stoics invested heavily in learning. A dangerous man develops abilities no economy can easily replace. Communication, leadership, problem-solving, discipline, these appreciate over time. Unlike possessions, they cannot be stolen. Habit 20. Practice enough. There is a difference between abundance and excess. The Stoics sought sufficiency, enough savings, enough comfort, enough security, not endless accumulation. A dangerous man knows the number at which more money adds little happiness. Beyond that point, he values peace more than possessions, because there is no richer life than wanting what you already have. When these habits come together, something remarkable happens. Money stops being a source of anxiety and becomes a tool for freedom. You stop chasing appearances and start building resilience. You stop reacting to every trend and start making decisions that still make sense 10 years later. That is the Stoic difference. Not becoming rich overnight, but becoming the kind of person who can build wealth, keep it, and remain unshaken whether fortune arrives or disappears. The world tells you wealth is measured by what people see. The Stoics measured wealth by what people cannot see. Self-control, patience, freedom, character, discipline. A dangerous man isn't dangerous because he owns millions. He's dangerous because millions don't own him. Money no longer controls his emotions. Luxury no longer dictates his decisions. Fear no longer influences his choices. He has mastered the one thing most people never will, himself. And that is the ultimate form of wealth. Because when you need less, you fear less. When you fear less, you become harder to manipulate. And when no one can manipulate you, you possess a kind of power that cannot be bought, borrowed, or taken away. If you found value in these Stoic principles, remember that the goal isn't to reject money, it's to ensure money never becomes your master. Build wealth, protect your peace, strengthen your character, because fortunes can be lost in a day, but discipline, wisdom, and integrity can serve you for a lifetime. Thank you for watching, and until next time, choose freedom over appearances, substance over status, and character over